What's up, guys? I am the old toy guy and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. It's going to be a first for me. So kind of as is with everything that's a first in life, you get a little nervous, get a little anxious about it. But today I'm going to do an unboxing. So a little nervous. Well, let me clarify. I've done a lot of unboxings in my day, but I've never done one on film, so adds a little something to it, But what are we going to unbox? We're going to do a line that I found last week. I've been waiting for this line to come out for 6 or 7 months, it seems like. I didn't know exactly when they were going to hit the stores, but I went out last week on a hunt and just to kind of see what was out there. Wasn't expecting to find anything. I was looking for Sting. Spoiler alert, I found Sting, and I also found this line. And I've been waiting for it, and there it was right in front of me, so I had to pick it up. And I found enough of them that I was able to find 3 of the 4 figures in the line, and I was able to find 2 of each. So I was able to get 1 for mint on card and 1 to open up. I am going to double up on this line, just as I did with the Masters of the WWE. I doubled up on the Origins. I still am doubling up on the Origins, and I'm going to double up on this line also. It's if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's the WWE Superstars. Wave 1 had the Honky Tonk Man, Bray Wyatt, Ric Flair, and Hollywood Hogan. They are in the same size, the 5.5, 6-inch scale, same articulation as the Masters of the WWE and the Masters of the Universe Origins figures, and except they're just wrestlers. Nothing special about them. They're just the wrestling character, the figure. Yeah, and they are kind of, I don't know if I should say kind of, but they're kind of in the same form as a Remco from back in the day. Now, I know Remcos, you either love them or you hate them. There's usually no middle of the road with these. You hate them, you're all in on them, or you're all out on them. I'm on the side of, I love Remcos. I had a few when I was a kid. I still have one from my childhood today, and it is right here. It's my Ric Flair. Look on the back of him, he says 1985 Remco. He's not complete. I'm sorry, he lost his robe. He has a white robe that goes on him. And I think, I'm not sure, but don't remember. I think he might have came with a championship belt. No, I don't have one, but that I can show you. But this guy did come with a robe. The Remcos back in the day came with the soft goods. Almost all of them had a robe, a jacket, some sort of accessory, which the LJNs, they were kind of rivals for the LJN, but the LJN was like 8-inch rubber, no articulation whatsoever. And some of them came with accessories, like Honky Tonk Man came with a guitar, Mr. Fuji came with a cane, but none of them had any of the soft goods, any of the jackets or robes or anything like that. The only one that I can think of that came with any soft goods, LJN, was Elizabeth. She had the purple or gold skirt, but all of the Remcos came with soft goods of some sort. But they're also the same size and build and same characteristics of He-Man. So I think they were trying to rival both LJN and the Masters of the Universe at the same time, which to me, I think they did a pretty good job, because this guy right here fought He-Man championship match like 3 times a week. So and Ric Flair usually won most of the time. But yeah, I'm a Rimco fan, and this new line of WWE Superstars is a lot like the Rimcos. And the figure that we're going to unbox today is the Ric Flair. Like I said, I found these guys last week. Not all the stores that I went to had Ric Flairs. There were some stores that didn't have any of them. But if I did find a Flair, I usually found 5 or 6. You know, I found quite a few. And I don't know if it's worth noting, but every one of them that I found was all unpunched. So they didn't put Ric Flair on the peg. I don't know why. The first store that I found Honky Tonk Man and Bray Wyatt. Those were not on the pegs. They were just kind of put up there, laid up there on the shelf. And same with Rick. He was just on the shelf. Now the second store that I found him at, I found Honky Tonk and Bray, and they were both on the pegs. So probably not all that important. Doesn't really mean anything, but just something to note. Maybe I found them so early that they didn't even have time to put them on the pegs yet. They just kind of tossed them up there on the shelf, and they were going to rearrange them later. But every one of them I found was unpunched, and I found quite a few Ricks when I did find him. So if you haven't found him, keep going to them Walmarts, because he's going to show up. He's going to show up pretty soon. And he's going to show up in some numbers, but they go quick. I was out again today, and I did not find any of these guys. No Honkies, no Brays, no Ricks. So they're going pretty quick. Kind of as I expected they would be. But we're going to open up Ric Flair. This guy was, to me, Rick was, still is, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Character-wise, performer-wise, he's on my Mount Rushmore of wrestlers, and it doesn't matter what category you want to categorize your Mount Rushmore. If you want to go entertainment value, he's right up there with all of them. You know, he's one of the greatest entertainers in the history of wrestling. He's one of the best athletes in the history of wrestling. He's one of the greatest, most accomplishments, 16-time world champion. I think only John Cena can say that, and this guy is way better than John Cena. So, in my opinion, take that for what it's worth. But, you know, Ric Flair, you loved him when he was a bad guy, you loved him when he was a good guy. Sometimes he was so good at being a bad guy, you absolutely hated him. So, he was very good at what he did. Just one of the best ever, all around. So we're going to unbox this guy. The packaging on these Superstars lines is, it's nothing flashy, nothing, like, I don't know. It's kind of plain. It doesn't just jump out at you, but it has enough color that it does. If that's, you know, if that makes sense. You know, enough color, you're going to see this on the pegs, but at the same time, it's plain enough that you might overlook it. So, it's got the colors, it's got the WWE Superstars logo up here. It says right there, includes entrance robe, which as you can see, he's got the robe on. It doesn't say anything about the microphone. He also comes with the microphone. And if you look back here, I can see some spare hands. So we're going to see what that's all about here in just a minute. But you got his name, you got his picture back here. And another thing with these, with the packaging, is you put them all together and it makes one big picture. So as you can see this little black arm coming out right here. Get my Bray Wyatt and I'll show you. If you put these side by side, that arm goes to Bray Wyatt. So you can see Bray's arm kind of cut off right there, but you put Rick up beside him, and there it is. There's his arm. So, and on the other side of this, no, this ain't the one. It's Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man has Hulk Hogan's little elbow right here. I don't have Hogan to show you. He's the only one that I didn't find in the line, but if you put all 4 of them together, they're going to be like, it's like they're standing in a line in the ring. But there's that. There's the front of the package. It's pretty cool. You got the crowd in the background. You got the ropes. The back of the package, pretty plain. It's black and white, kind of remnants of the day. Way back when, back of the packages, they were black and white. There wasn't nothing special about them. It's just a basic, this is a guy. So, but this is, got a picture of Ric Flair's The Nature Boy right there, and it's got some of his sayings right here, styling and profiling. To be the man, you got to beat the man, and of course the woo. Always got to have that Ric Flair woo. So there's some sayings from Rick, which that's another thing why he's the greatest of all time. He had more memorable sayings than any wrestler in history, except for maybe The Rock. The Rock probably has more sayings than Ric Flair did, but I think, in my opinion, Rick's were more memorable. So, walking the walk, talking the talk, styling and profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, so many. And he was so arrogant when he did it too. He knew he was the best way back then, and that's one of the reasons that I liked him. I mean, he not only told you he was going to beat you up, but he was talking trash while he was beating you up. And so you just had to love the guy. Even when you hated him, you loved him. But that's the back of the package. Shows all that, and that's got the whole line of the four figures. You got the Honky Tonk, you got Hollywood Hogan, Ric Flair, and Bray Wyatt right there. These three guys right here are legends. This guy is kind of the odd man out. He's the new one. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too familiar with Bray Wyatt, but I know a lot about these three here. They were my time period. They were the guys that I watched, rooted for, rooted against. So I'm very familiar with those three. But I did notice something on the back of this card that, as I was looking at it, I seen it just kind of caught my eye. And it says right here underneath the pictures of the Honky Tonk Man, fine print there, but it says figure and ring sold separately. They don't have a ring yet. So does that mean one's coming? They've got a ring on the way. Maybe they're in plans. Maybe they're making one, which I'm all about that. I'm all about having a ring for my figures. So I got the LJN ring up here. You can't have enough rings. So I thought that was pretty interesting. That was pretty cool. Maybe maybe after 2 or 3 lines of these guys, we're might see a ring in the works. So that'll be interesting. Be nice to see what that looks like. I definitely have 1 or 2 or 4 of those. But yeah, that's the packaging. Pretty basic and plain on the back. And you got the front. So let's get this guy open and see what this is all about. This is the moment I've been waiting for a long time. And one thing I am going to say as I open this guy, I've noticed a lot of guys, watch people open these up on YouTube, or watch the people open these things, or the Motu Origins, or watch them open them up, and they struggle, and they start opening them up. They're trying to tear them up from the top, and they have just a hard time, and it looks like they're having such a hard time getting into these packages. A little secret most people know about, some people apparently don't. There's a little tab right here. It's separate. The plastic and the cardboard is separate. Just get your finger in there. It comes right apart. Yeah, it just peels right open. So. Let me get this guy off there. Pull him right out. There you go. There ain't much artwork to keep on this. I'm not a big artwork person, but I do keep the artwork just in case I'm going to do something with it later. I may not, may just end up throwing it away, but I may end up doing something with it. I don't know, but I'm keeping that artwork for now. But these don't really have any artwork on them. But there he is. Still got the plastic on him. But let's see what we got here. He's tied in at the feet. He's got the rubber band. Got the rubber band here on the back, holding his hands in there. He's tied in here at the feet, and then he's also tied in on one wrist over here. This other wrist is not, it's not tied in, but the microphone is also. So let's get this guy cut out of here. Of course, he's got the tape on the hands. All right. Let's see. Oh, come on. There we go. Got Rick out, so let's lay him down over here for now while we get the hands off there. This microphone. That's gonna be a little doozy to get out of there. Yeah. Not really, just pull it out from the top. Makes life a lot easier on you. So everything's out of there. Got the garbage over here. Let's go ahead and unwrap these hands. Get that stuff out of here. Looks like we've got it's got some sunglasses in there too. So it looks like we've got 2 more sets of hands, and you got a little pair of sunglasses for him. So that's pretty cool. I couldn't see those in there. But we'll take a look at these hands. We got some open hands. Got our closed fist. And he also comes with a microphone. Plain black, but if you look at it, you can see it's got a WWE emblem on 2 sides of it. So let's see how easy it is to get that microphone in his hand. Not very easy. Let's see what we got here. Now that microphone, he doesn't want to hold that microphone very well. That's a pretty stout little microphone compared to his hand. He'll hold it, but you got to really push it in there. So if you want to put him on there like he's talking some smack, you got that. But this figure, just looking at it, I really like it. It looks really good. And there's one piece of detail that I seen it before I even took him out of the package, but I really like this detail. I am a very detail-oriented person. I do customs, the LJNs. I've done a few other customs, like this ring back here is a custom. I pay very close attention to the details because I've always been a firm believer in life that the details matter. Even, no matter how small the detail is, it just makes it pop that much more. So if you're making customs and you're paying really close attention to that detail, it's just going to bring your work even that much more. It's just going to make it pop more. It's going to put it that much more ahead. You know, if somebody that is not paying much attention to the detail, if you are, you're going to be up here as far as your quality of work, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I've noticed a piece of detail on here that I've never seen on any figure. Not that I have. Yeah, I don't see this detail on anything, but it's very simple, and I'm surprised they haven't done this before, but it is on his boot. You know, he's got a red boot with a white sole. Simple little detail like that is just amazing, and I think just that alone brings so much more realistic um, detail to this. Looking at all of my masters of the WWE, none of them have it. LJNs, none of them have that. None. Because in you know, when you're watching wrestling, you see uh, now someone with white boots would have all one color because all the soles of wrestling boots were either black or they're white. You didn't have blue soles or purple soles or anything like that. You didn't have red soles for red boots. You might have black sole on a red boot or a white sole on a red boot. And this one has the white soles. I love that. That is just, to me, that's I don't know, that just puts it that much higher as far as a great figure. You know, these other two, Bray Wyatt, Honky Tonk Man, they've got black boots and white boots, so they won't have that detail. They won't even have that option, which I understand that, but um, this one I really like that. The white laces. You got the white RF on the side for Ric Flair. You got the white sole, red boot. This jacket, let's see, just untie it right there, and should come right off. Let's get that microphone out of his hand. The back of the jacket, back of the robe. Sorry, it's a robe, not a jacket. It's got Ric Flair on it. You know, I've seen this robe hundreds of times when he comes out to the ring. A very iconic Ric Flair robe. So let's see, how easy is this thing to take off? I don't really. Okay, there we go. I think if you pull his arm backwards like that a little bit, take it off the shoulder, it should come right off the arm, and then once you've got one arm off, the other one comes right off. So there we go. We got Rick ready to wrestle. It's a pretty jacked Rick. You know, got all the articulation that we expected to at the shoulders, the elbow, the wrist, his head. It's not really I mean, it feels a little loose, but once you put it wherever you're going to put it at, it doesn't really move. So, I mean, so it's really, that does a little bit, just a little bit, but it does feel kind of loose. So, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's got the knee pads. You can take them off, removable. Got all the articulation at the ankles. Ankles move. The knees move up and down, legs. So he's got all kinds of articulation, just like we thought he would. Arms, yep. Everything's just like the Motu Origins. The arms pop off. Hands pop right off. We can get some of these other hands on there. Let's get this one in there. There we go, so we can trade out some hands. So yeah, I mean, this Rick is, I like it. I thought this was going to be really one of the toughest figures in the line to get. I had no problem finding this, but like I said, he went fast. I didn't see him again this week, so all the ones that I found last week they snatched them up pretty quick. If you do a little comparison, the new Rick, Rimco Rick, they're about the same size. This is pretty good for 85. This is, more up to date. Those shoulders, just looking at it like that, them shoulders look really, really big, but yeah, but I like it. Let's put these glasses on and see what he. See how easy it is to get these glasses on. One side this side here wants to go in fairly easily. Looks like there's just enough space. It's gonna be really tough to see here, but it looks like there's just enough space between his face and his hair for these glasses to go into, or it looks like there would be. But yeah, one side's going real easy. The other side is not. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nope. Thought it went in. Didn't. Gotta keep playing with it here a little bit. Get this. Yeah. Got them on. But see, that side went in pretty easily. I mean, it's going behind the hair. This side's kind of going down onto the ear. Can't really get that side in very well. But I don't know. Keep playing with it. It might go in there. Might figure it out. But looks pretty good. Put the robe back on him. Put the glasses on him. And he's ready to go. All this guy needs is some championship gold now. So yeah, I like this Flair. I can't wait to see some of the other characters from this line. I know Wave 2 is supposed to have Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Wolfpack. I can't wait for that. I've heard some of the other wrestlers that it was going to have, but I can't remember who all they are right offhand. But and there you go. You got Rick back in a robe, got sunglasses on. We'll put the microphone in his hand. He's ready to talk some smack. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Styling and profiling Nature Boy. So, I like it. I think Mattel did a great job with this, especially the detail. Like I said, you got the removable robe, the glasses, the knee pads, you got the extra hands. I wish they would have had a 4 horseman hands, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. Maybe we'll get an Arn Anderson, and he'll have some 4 horseman hands, and maybe Ric Flair can borrow one of them. But yeah. So yeah, for this one, I like it. There it is, Ric Flair, spanning many decades, 80s, 2022, 16-time champion of the world, Mount Rushmore, Nature Boy Ric Flair. There he is. So if you haven't found this guy yet, like I said, head out to them Walmarts, be checking them. Check him quite often until you see him. He's on the way. When he gets there, he's gonna go fast. So keep checking in. Hopefully you find it. Good luck with that. But I'm sure if you want him, you're gonna find him. It's a great figure, great piece. Can't wait to get him on a shelf or in a ring. That's what I'm really waiting for. Get that ring. Get him in a ring. But yeah, there it is. Ric Flair unboxing. Great figure. You're gonna love it too. So if you've managed to stay here this long, thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, share, think about subscribing. Please help me grow this channel a little bit, and be watching for my next ones. I'm gonna do a little editing right here. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, help me grow this channel. Gonna be doing some more unboxings. My next step is gonna be Honky Tonk Man and or Bray Wyatt. Might do both of them in the same video, I'm not sure. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.